Sure, you know the funny thing? The men will come to us, then the women will go to the men. That's the funny thing. I don't know if it's a whole gender situation going on.
Hey.
The man, no. And it is funny actually. Most of my clients have been men. There's wanting and expecting. I think those are two different terms. You want it, chagala, then subida chino. So when I get to know my client, I get to know what they want. When I get to know what they want, I get to know what I can give them. When they get to know what I can give them, they can get to know what they don't want and what they don't want me to give them. Exactly. So with the consultation, what it does basically, you get to know what the client wants, what I can give and what I can't.
You know what happens to me when I get huge sums of money?
What happens? It first disappear.
I get a running stomach.
No, when this man was asking me for the money back, I'm like, which money back? Which money back?
Wait a minute. Was that for the money back?
About that, go just first cut.
Don't
I tell you, don't cut.
First tell me that story.
Man.
Please.
So can you
Marion.
close? I tell what?
For me, Tembozi. Alright, so why do you guys cut your eyebrows and then draw them back?
Why wouldn't I? When you say how they cut, they're beautiful.
No, cut, not trim, but cut them off, like shave them off.
It comes with trends, it comes with beauty, it comes with personality, it comes with what the fuck I want to do. Why circumcise, why not?
Hey guys, man, I have never interviewed an interior designer. Today is my first to interview an interior designer, and it's definitely not going to be the last because I have never seen a perfectionist like Garukayo. We arrived here at 6 and now you're shooting at 9.
Is it?
We've been setting up and dismantling, setting up and dismantling, setting up and dismantling.
You're right.
I think I like that.
Don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Francis Emokole. Welcome to this beautiful episode of On The Board Podcast. And today, I'm excited to have a beautiful lady who is making moves in carpentry, furniture, and design, interior design, so to speak. You see, today, when I did a little bit of reading, I found out that about 6% of women in the entire Uganda are into the production and manufacturing sector. And now when it comes to the furniture sector, very few of them are into the manufacturing sector. So our conversation today is going to be along the lines of women in furniture and interior design, right? And one of those people that is going to be helping us drive this conversation is yours truly, Marion
Alinda.
Welcome.
Does that mean the handshake?
That means a handshake.
Hello everyone. This is Alinda Marion Garukayo, a very good creative at Garukayo Creative Studio, Garukayo Wood Hub. And what do I mean? For all your cozy interior and custom furniture, look no further. I mean easy, comfortable African living. Official plug in town, and today, Turino no Mukulu, the baddest, and we're going to have a whole good intersect of the creative industry, furniture business, interior business, and women in business at large. Thank you so much.
And I must say, it looks stunning, man.
In it, the whole point.
Where's the makeup from?
Powers of Beats. The whole outfit from Moya designers. And the jewelry, on the Christie jewelry, on the baddest set, Josh.
Talk your talk.
And his beautiful brother, Jaime handsome. Josh, akwate Josh,
Okaolide.
Josh.
Josh
badenganyize nekajosongise ochiwide Josh chwachiwede. But anyway, guys, welcome to the podcast. Beautiful podcast, beautiful dissect.
Yeah, guys, we are shooting at Garukayo Studios here in Chira. And it's a beautiful space. So if you have any content ideas that you want to bring to life, people can come in and and
Of course,
should.
most definitely, actually, for all the young creators, for the young entrepreneurs, young content creators, look no further. This is your official plug in town. Do you want something new, something branded? I mean, we are here.
You don't
Garukaya
know.
Creative Studio, the baddest on the podcast, the baddest behind the camera.
Yeah, sure.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, so
Tekayo.
you guys, this is not all about the studio is all about. There's a lot of stuff that is going on in this entire space, a huge space, and allows you to have creative liberty to bring about anything to life. Yes. Now back to the real reason why we are here.
Yes, sir.
Interior design, furniture. The question is, why interior design and furniture? Where do we start? Where does this journey begin of interior design? But before we get there, tell us.
As about to start.
Yes, give us a little bit about who you are.
I'm Alinda Marion Bagarukayo, Muchiga by tribe, Western Union, Western region. I'm being sarcastic, but I'm a creative at heart. I am passionate about this. I see this futuristic for the creative industry. And it's always the small creators to become into a big creators, a big whole beautiful creative hub. And personally at Garukaya Creative Studio, we work with branding, different entities, depending how you want to see it, whatever budget. Do you have the vision? We can put it to life. If you don't have it, you can bring it to life. So whatever you have, come as you are, we work on that. What do you have? Is it with your hands? Is it with your legs? Is it with your armpits? Whatever your body can work with, we can be able to work with that. Because you know why? Everything can make sense at the end of the day.
True.
We have come into content creation, social media hub, and it's a whole big spectrum. So you never know where it goes.
Definitely.
This leads to that, this leads to that. It's food, it is fashion, it is anything, it is everything. Hey, I can come here breastfeeding, I'll come up with the Guinness Book of Records because it is anywhere. It's a very big spectrum basically. So tap into that, you see where you go into. So that's how Garukaya Hood Hub comes in through, because we do cause interior, custom furniture. Here in Bulindo, Chira. For all your cozy, custom furniture, comfortable, easy, African living.
Simple, rustic, and stuff like that.
I love the rustic and is it going? It's still going. Okay. I love what you said. It's simple and the rustic, because the rustic makes it African.
Yeah.
African will work with things from here. The most you can go. Most of the raw materials you get. Is it the African baskets? Is it with the whole interior setup? Want something, buy Uganda, build Uganda. Something that Ugandans can relate with. Africanity. You never know how wide it spreads actually.
Definitely.
So the more you tap into it, you never know where it goes. So
Okay.
diaspora people come through.
Yeah. So now let's jump into, how do you get into, first of all, interior design and furniture? What's your journey like? What's your story?
And it's funny because I had behind the scenes with him, and it's very interesting because you never know and you never know. But sometimes you know.
And you don't know.
That's a very beautiful one. I get into it jokingly because of some friends. One Francis puts in an order. They make an order. Okay, you work on that order. It comes in through well and good. The next one, 3 orders. And it fattens. You're
Okay.
like, okay, it widens, it deepens. It's a whole big spectrum. So it's you to know what you're doing. So it was a bit teasing, dissing. And
What do you mean dissing and teasing?
Why wouldn't it be? Because teasing in a way of, can you do it? Frank, can you do it? No, I can do it actually. And dissing, no, you can't actually do it.
Because
you're
you're a
fucking dumb
woman.
trash. No, leave alone even being a woman, you know you can't fucking deliver. Leave alone the whole gender situation.
Okay.
You can't deliver. Francis, you can't deliver on the podcast, eh? You can't. Before you get into...
All the lies, eh?
You can't. And so it is in a beautiful way, because if you can, you can. And if you can't, you can. And it is funny. So I get into it jokingly, teasingly, knowingly, unknowingly. from a friend to a friend. They recommend, they commend, they supplement, they compliment, they comprehend.
Otuvuga speed. Take us slowly.
Comprehend.
From the preamble we had earlier on.
Yes, sir.
You said you studied somewhere.
Where?
At first, you're actually not an interior designer. You're not into furniture and stuff like that. So, for me, what I was more curious about is what gave you the spark. Because I understand that you are in corporate. Yes?
I am still in corporate.
Yeah, you're in corporate. But now, what gave you that spark to sort of like take that leap of faith and get into interior design and furniture?
Actually, that is interesting because you know why? At first, it was as well as the maker, the creator, the breaker. Okay, I'll leave the breaker end of it. But maker and creator because I love perfectionism. I love I won't say relevancy. Am I? Yes. And no, in a beautiful way because I like good things. Who wouldn't want good money? Who wouldn't want nice things? So now that becomes jokingly because I think I was telling you behind the scenes of how I began. Francis likes this. I can do Francis this whole set of chairs. It can actually go somewhere. And you know the good news, Francis actually likes this set of chairs. You know what Francis does? Francis recommends me to the next set of clients. Okay, 1, 2, till the job bit comes through, you know. I'm like, okay, at least the last 2 out of 3, I scored, I secured. So it is a passion. It's you knowing the hobby. And I think trying to direct it into the business because now that's where the whole dynamic comes in from. From you liking something, you're doing this for the podcast and for the whole nation too. Like, okay, it gets in my pockets. So you have to look at the financial bit.
So it has to start. In short, you say like something that you are not sure you are going to do.
I would be lying. I've been a creator from day one. I've always been a creator. I am a creator. It will never change. So where I tap into it, after doing this 2-3 gigs, I'm like, wait a minute, can I do it? Can't I? Can I? And everything tests. I'll use the Banana Boy version. Tested, approved, and trusted. Whatever.
So the work was quality. Okay.
Even when it wasn't quality, actually, it was what I was telling you. When it wasn't quality, I still stood the test of time. Because I was tested, I was telling that whole experience. Client gives you this money and you're like, okay, wait a minute, I actually didn't deliver. But how am I able to come in an intermediate? Francis didn't like the whole set of chairs. Can I come through? Was it the wood? Wood yaganye. Francis wala yo wood. Hey, no yaganye nangibiansu seko. Can we walk through this? Francis aganye, what am I going to do? Will I kill myself? No, I won't. So I get a whole intermediate point. A whole intersection of where let's talk 1 month's agreement, gentleman's agreement, let's see how it works through. So when you get that whole line, then you're able to work through. When you don't still, you work through because
Definitely.
I've had clients who have been they'll put the whole not even hut, a whole bungalow, not even a bungalow, a whole flat, not even a flat, a whole
of
anger. I mean, they'll bring your whole business down because you fucking brought theirs down knowingly, unknowingly. Yeah, but regardless to move.
What was your treatment of doing it? Did you have carpenters? Were you doing it by yourself? How were you doing
it? And it is funny with Garukaya Wood Hub. It is a whole different story because we began. I was telling the host how we began. It was a very interesting story. We had this one carpenter. Hi, Joel. Joel, thank you for letting me discover myself and knowing Wood Hub. Because from you are doing all the family orders and everything, perfection. Then this one carpenter I recommend to family friends, my friends, he leads through somehow. Even tell me Ghana, whichever the reasons were. Sorry, Joel, for looking through.
So what order you Ghana?
Cheneza kugamba, Francis wako decente. You don't come through for the podcast, I'm going to put you on gunpoint. Even though I did, what was your fucking damn reason? So whatever the reason was, we still went through. And most importantly, I think I discovered the Wood Hub, discovered myself, and what I can add to the creative industry. And I think that's why we're here. So for all the cause interior, custom furniture, look no further.
So, do you take a story of Joel? Joel, your college.
Joel muntu wange, Joel Muganda wange. Joel was my first carpenter because he led me to this business. I'm being honest with you. Saka nkulimbe. Francis kwafuna omuntu akulaga podcast camera bagikwata bati. No manya, okay, this guy can come to our family functions, my friends, they can hold the mic. Till now, you are behind the mic and you hold it and you're like, okay, I can actually hold the mic.
So it showed you the way.
Can I say that? A blessing in disguise? I think that makes sense.
After things went wrong, you're dodging the story.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I come from, I don't say come from my corporate end. I am still there. But it gets to my knowledge of knowing my creative end. Once you know your creative end, no manya gojo what works best in you, what works within you, what works through you. So I got to know my end. I get to my end from Joel. Joel comes through, we do all those ads, I do the whole story. Sheila Gashima, wherever you are, big shout out, because you know what you did, Mama. I've known you some time back from my people, personal people, but your business end, I give credit because you know why? You understood the whole social media dynamic. And what do I mean? You understood the business end of it. I mean the money end of it. After doing that first advert with you, I got my first client, Mama. I think I've told you, you know that. So it did work for me because I got to know my clients from the diaspora, wherever they're coming from. Never Uganda. Sheila Gashumba, actually, I want to put her up there. Because with Sheila, do you know why? It was interesting. I do my first advert. This whole thing she does.
Furniture.
Sheila Gashumba, wherever you are, big shout out because you know what you did, Mama. I've known you some time back from my people, personal people, but your business end, I give credit because you know why? You understood the whole social media dynamic. And what do I mean? You understood the business end of it. I mean the money end of it. After doing that first advert with you, I got my first client, Mama. I think I've told you, you know that. So it did work for me because I got to know my clients from the diaspora, wherever they're coming from. Never Uganda. But most importantly, you got to let me know the power of social media, the power of the visual, the power of art and the creative. So put it out there till the right audience meets it.
Keep creating, yeah?
And well done, Mama. No one should tell you none.
How did that first advert come about? Where did you meet Sheila? How did you become friends? Did you know her before?
And it is funny. I've known Sheila growing up.
Oh, you're
but the few no, it's not even that, but she knew my cousins, a few cousins who live in the hall, but me appreciating her work because the fact that you're in the podcast, you know your fellows. That's why I was asking you. It's dull of you, bright of you to know wali mu sector yo.
Yeah, wali mu circle zo.
No manya podcast Francis mulimu Joshua mulimu ono. So with Sheila, it was beautiful because I already knew what she was doing. I pay in and I get service because of the customer. And actually, what I get is even much more.
Oh, you paid to do the ad, yeah?
How about that, yeah?
Oh,
Snapchat adverts, Mama. Keep with the Snapchat ad. Kademu go Josh, how about that, yeah? No, Sheila, I take when baby before you put in every.
Sheila, I know Kalabakano.
But jokes aside, I'm trying to show you how I get into house rolling.
Yes, we're on. Kwetuli.
Anyway, so that's how I get to know Sheila. But of course, I knew her. But on the business end, I get to give her props, and she is doing what she has to do.
Yeah, she grinds a lot, man. She grinds a lot.
What do you know about Sheila, jokes aside?
What I know about Sheila? I don't know a lot about her, except from what she posts.
What do you hear about her? What do you dissect about her?
To be honest, what I dissect about Sheila is what I see on social media and what people perceive about her. But I think Sheila is extremely in a different league with majority of the Ugandan society. So that they do not understand what she does, and she accepts them to perceive her the way they want, but she keeps moving the way she wants. For example, last time she posted and said, people think that, she said that it's been a while since she went out to party. And yet when people see her in club, they say that she has gone to party. But for her, it's work.
I mean, that she did.
You get so.
I said, wouldn't you want to party for 5 ma, 10?
I would.
Wouldn't you want to be fucked by a woman for 2 ma?
Nah.
If you're being fucked, if you fuck them for free, I'm being sarcastic and jokes aside, because that has been the whole narrative. One thing for her, but the whole mind is different. And I'll keep giving credit to different women around me. Is it with Sheila? Is it with bad girl Hazel? She's a woman who knows some money, who knows some business, who knows some music. So once you find somebody who's much strategizer, you don't fuck with the mind. Is it with Garukai who have this woman in business? Is it with the interior furniture business? They have known, they have seen, and they have witnessed. So there is a story to tell. You get. Is it with the Remas? Is it with Cindy? So this whole thing is for women in business, in the creative arts. Actually, in the creative art industry.
Yeah.
Because it's a small one. Because most times you give so much to the science end, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you want us to cross on the corporate end. Jokingly, 7 increase the
Kamani for
data.
what she get there. Kamani kaba scientist. What's so much in high school? PCB.
That's perfect. I did history, I did economics, I did my literature. But as you see me. But anyway, still earning because that's why I'm here. Why coffee?
No.
Josh, go check him.
I'm giving
you
props.
Josh.
I'm giving you props for that.
That's a good one. I'm joking. Josh, can take him up to jam. But jokes aside, so I get to appreciate what people are doing in the industry and give them credit where due.
Do you think, well, for example, of course, we're having a conversation about women in business. Do you think you guys face a lot of judgment when it comes to the way you guys do business, especially considering you're female?
Of course we do, but of course we don't, and of course we do, because on the other end, the males too. I don't make this about gender, because at the end of the day, same for males. Males may be sexualized, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's the word.
Sexualized.
Yes, manjagala kwetega. The same way a woman wants kwetega. But at the end of the day, do you see the whole business proposal in there? You get. So let's not put about gender. Let's put about the whole input and output.
That's interesting.
Right.
So for you, having had the first deal from Sheila Gashumba, how did that open doors after that?
Actually, I'd had a few deals coming from other people, but with Sheila, I think I'll put it on the social media part. You get. I think I've already told. In fact, she knows because I keep telling her what you're doing is good. What you're doing is showing us the visual effect, because most business creators or content creators, they know about the whole visual
Snapchat
effect
thing, yeah.
No, you want Snapchat? Do you want TikTok? Do you want Instagram? It's a whole camera now. Let's talk. Because you have to connect to your whole audience, actually. So it's Sheila with even the others. But mostly Sheila, she has shown me the visual effect of it and the money effect of it. If I can pay for an ad from her and I get for 3 to 4 clients, why not?
How much did you pay?
I think the time it was 150, 100. Hey.
How long was the ad?
After how long, Mama?
Just a mention.
How about that? Yeah. I think the ad is 24 hours. But it is worthwhile. Actually, I would put like 300, even 1 million, because what I got was much more, to be honest.
How much was the first order?
The first order, I think she does 100, 120. I don't know, 100, 120.
No, I'm saying that your first order as a result of an advert, how much?
No. Sheila. My first order, I think, was 3.5.
Out of 150,000 Ugandan shillings. That was deep.
Actually, can you put it at 100? Because to be honest, I think the time it was 100, if I'm not lying. I remember sending that transaction in there. But the whole beautiful point of it is the person seeing your profile, they find you. They see this, they order for it, and they find you the results. Francis, when you come through and you tell me do podcast and you reach and you shoot him, I'm like, but Francis, what do you tell me? So someone has the expectation, so when you deliver it's like a G-spot.
Yeah. They get the orgasm immediately.
But jokes aside, so it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You get someone to see the whole point of it. it makes sense.
Amazing. So I want to ask you to ask me one question. What question would you want to ask me right now?
Why the fuck are you doing this?
I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because I've always loved to be on radio. But
Which radio?
I wanted to be on Capital.
But why Capital? Why?
Because I feel like
Capital Sanyu Sting Energy Radio like
energy would also be good. Because I feel like it fits my personality. Capital.
Francis Vibuchi.
Like it's not too hyper.
What is hype?
The hype is like maybe to require you to
What
talk
is
a lot.
hyped? Which stations are hyped? Why you think you didn't fit the hype?
Like Galaxy FM is
It's hyped.
requires you to do certain things to
What?
talk fast.
Then Capital.
Yes, you take your time. Like Sanyu.
Galaxy. Anyway,
Like Sanyu, Sanyu vibe, that type of stuff.
where do you see this creative industry going? And it's from me to you and for whoever is watching. Where do you see the future?
I think the future of creativity is right now in the hands of AI, if you ask me.
What is AI?
Artificial intelligence. So anything you do right now, in order to position yourself very well for the future of creativity and stuff like that, especially in the digital space, you need to leverage AI. Because with AI, you can create voices, you can edit videos, you can take, you can do commercials with AI and stuff like that. So you need...
AI is a tool. What's the message? AI is a tool. What's the message you're cutting across?
The message I'm cutting across is take advantage of the new innovation of technology right now for you to stand a better chance with the direction that the creative sector is taking right now. Because if you don't really take advantage of these things, for example, in podcasting, we have editing softwares like, for example, on Apple, where you simply throw the audio there and it flashes out all the noise. You get
just like that.
Just like that. You don't need to cut, you don't need to do this, you find a crisp sound. So if you don't take advantage of that,
So what are you telling to Museveni? The campaigns are here and the elections are coming through. Where is your futuristic goal for the creative arts industry, whatever I
I
can
have
say?
nothing to tell that nigga.
You should be able to say on our behalf.
No, you see, I have nothing
Let
because
me say something, Mr. Museveni. Whatever I want to put out there, the creative arts industry is a very big one, away from the sciences. And it's a very small spectrum because with the sciences comes to the arts. And people usually want to differentiate them. Because to be honest, in the sciences you get the arts. And in the arts you get the sciences. You can try and play around, but it is the...
That's the cosmic. That's the ecosystem.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, everyone helps me, I help you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. And the fact that the sciences have been,
Given more priority.
I think we're talking about that, and we're talking about is it with the salary coming in? Is it with the whole expectation? Hey, sciences, hey, you're a doctor, you're this, you're an engineer, Then on the other end, the creative art industry is just there lagging on. But it is a very big... Actually, I think it is the biggest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's the biggest, yeah.
That's the funny thing. That's why Muzei put it... I think... Okay. Muzei, I don't know what you are looking at, but...
The Muzei is nature mugamba.
No, in the nature mugamba. The creative industry is a very big industry. The arts industry is a very big one. And yes, sciences contributes to it, but so do we. Does that mean in monetization, in the salary, in the attention? Let's kindly bring it back. Because from this, we get to the sciences at the end of the day. With the arts, it devolves everything. Is it with tradition? Is it with culture? It's a whole big spectrum, Is it with our people? Is it with what we do? So let's tackle into it for us to get the whole benefits at the end of the day. As the whole science thing is just put onto us that you have to dive into. But arts is us. We are in art. And we are art. That's a beautiful one.
Yeah, it's that's a beautiful context that you've brought into this conversation in regards to what government can do to support the art
What would
industry.
you want government to do, jokes aside?
Man, I think what government should do,
If you're in government, what would you do?
if I was in government, what I would do is simple, is to actually bring the people that have successfully achieved milestones in the art industry and give them the authority to think for the sector. If I was a member of parliament or had power to choose who would drive the narrative of art in several sectors right now I would get APAS to get onto the entertainment side, music side, to do benchmarking research on how we can monetize, because he's the only artist that from where I see it, who has not been out of the country but yet has successfully earned from online platforms. His music, he understands how to distribute his music. He understands the business of music production, of the music business, you know. I would put that guy there. And then when it comes to content creation, I would look at people like Mickey Sims Tufani, because these are guys who have successfully cracked the code of content creation on TikTok. I'll look at people that have actually done well and then put them in positions where they're able to do research. I don't know which direction do I want them to take. What I would advise government to do right now is to invest in affordable internet.
That's a very important one, actually.
Yeah, because if internet is affordable, people can create content and people can watch.
High five on me.
So when internet is cheap, people you create content abantu bamulaba mangu.
Oli mutufu.
Naye wano creating a content wa 1 hour omuntu nagamba I cannot buy my GB, it's going to get done. So, you know, but also what I would advise people, young people, is to think about content that sells. And right now content that sells is short content. TikTok.
Do you hear that, guys? Content that sells is short content.
Yeah, because people have short attention span.
Yeah.
That's why you see even when you do a podcast, you actually have to go and cut small clips, direct people to the longer version. You get. But sometimes even when you do that, the short clips actually go viral, more viral than the longer clips.
Right.
Yeah, so it's the short content that sells right now. But you need to find a niche, something that you do with ease and enjoy. When you find that niche, you're good, and then just stay consistent with it.
That's a very beautiful one, actually.
Yeah.
So Museveni, you have nothing to say to him?
Museveni is not Chamuga, because never Mugamba. But
no, Mugamba, actually, you'd be surprised, actually.
So what should I tell you?
Can we be honest? You never know where this lands, actually. We're just shooting randomly. Just as something to Mr. Museveni. And the campaigns are here.
For content creators, especially the young ones, you just make the internet affordable. But also empower institutions like the UCC to ably do research and understand how best they can make internet affordable, which partnerships they need to do, and how other countries like Tanzania are doing it. You know, internet in Tanzania is actually cheap, and Kenya too.
Well, there we go. No wonder. But it is right, because actually you're going to have most expensive internet, to be honest.
Yeah.
And very slow at that.
Yeah.
So Airtel, MTN, gonya temutulia. Mutuleka. No, Museveni, actually, you know what? Actually, what he has said, to be honest, guys, internet does so much because it's a whole big drive. It's a catalyst. You know, a fuel, the whole fueling thing. So that's what the internet does, because it puts you onto exposure, different communities, different trends, different traditions. So let's not joke with the power of internet. So Airtel, MTN, let's get in order. Otherwise, big shout out to FiberNet, all these other internet companies coming through. Let's legislate on that and execute on that, and I think it would be a beautiful one.
Amazing.
We need that.
All right. So, what do you want to tell us more about your journey with interior design? What basically do you focus on with interior design? Is it more rustic, or you're just versatile?
I think now I focus on everything, but back to the client, what the client wants, the client gets. Looking at African living, easy living, comfortable living, affordable living. Look no further, your visual plug in town has it sorted. And for all your discount. I mean, we are
Oh, you
here.
have discounts, eh?
Hey, what don't you see? I mean, it is Black November. We have the festive season coming through. It will stretch through from December, January till like I mean, it is March, Easter. Hey, we can stretch it through, but come through for all consultations at a discount. We have you sorted. Shira, Najera, and Tinder, all our clients, we have you sorted.
So, anyone that wants to speak to you or find your services, they come to Chira.
No, they can actually contact us 0705 72 1592 on all our socials. Garukayo Hood Hub 256. I mean Instagram, I mean TikTok, I mean Facebook.
Okay.
Look no further, your official plug in town has you sorted.
Amazing. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I need you to ask me one popular unpopular question that you've always had about men.
Let's begin with men and back to your podcast. With men, why are you sons of Pharaoh?
Please be nice, eh? Yes.
Men, why are you sons of Pharaoh? Well, you can admit why it's so unromantic. And back to you. I hearing how the sons are pouring. That's how I want that money to pour in my ears.
Money.
The fuck is out.
My question is,
Yes, sir.
why do you guys need to wear makeup? Even when you guys are, why do
Makeup,
women feel the need to wear makeup even when they look good without makeup?
that's a good one. It's like, why do men cheat even when they have their wives? Makeup is an accessory. It is an accentuation. It is confidence. It is beauty because it comes from the inside out. Till I have to put the purple, the red eyeliner, whatever it is. So it's how I feel that makes it the makeup.
All right. So why do you guys cut your eyebrows and then draw them back?
Why wouldn't I? Don't you see how they cut? They're beautiful.
No. Cut, not trim, but cut them off, like shave them off.
It comes with trends. It comes with beauty. It comes with personality. It comes with what the fuck I want to do. Why circumcised? Why you not? Why you fucking 10 women? Why you not? So it is personal preference. So you tap into that, then you get to do what you do with your life. Innit? But no, in a beautiful sense, because at the end of the day, Joshua, it's like me saying, why are you doing this whole podcast? Tell me one reason why.
I love it.
Why?
I just love it because
why?
I love it.
Why do you love it?
I love it, one, because I enjoy doing it, and then 2, it's my passion. 3, I have experience in it. 4, I went to school for it. Yes. 5, I want to make some money. 6, I fucking love it. 7, I love it. 8, I love it. 9, I love it. Yeah.
Good night. Cut. So you gotta fucking love something to gotta fucking do it. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ompadde ebyange naye it's okay.
Now umpadde byange, but at the end of the day, feel it, manifest it.
Definitely. All right. Back to the conversation of interior design and
Yes,
furniture. What are some of the challenges you face in there? Real challenges? Because, when I read one of the UBS reports, they indicated that there are very few women in the manufacturing sector, especially when it comes to furniture. Ochikola otya, ate ezo challenges ozita motya?
Simanyi nawe nchikola, and it is what I was telling to him behind the scenes. It's a whole big journey, small journey, big journey, the way you want to see it. Is it with clients? Is it with yourself? Client have an expectation here. So do you. So does the work. Can I be honest? Client aina kino, omulimu gwetagisa kino, ne client yetagisa kino. So it's a whole inbuilt system. 50-50 or 50, 20, 30. Everyone has to take their portion. So what portion do you take? You know what? The client is my biggest boss. What does the client want? I want to put a client in a big spot. They give me their money. Saga mutegerera. Are they telling me on this whole basic outlook? I'll go ahead and give it to them. Is it on my am I indebted to tell them, you know what, on the interior end, but do they want it? No. Do they want it? Yes. So you better get to know your clientele basically. Once you get to know that, it's much more beautiful because I get to know your mind. Francis, what do you want? I look for an African living, for a cozy interior, customize something. Oh, I gotta be a China, Nemanya.
No, to me.
Hey, China, Dubai, Turkey, I'll get it for you. But do you want something African whereby I can create with you? Let's come up with this. But you're gonna build Uganda because that's the whole essence of it. Because the interior custom furniture, we are Uganda. So you shall have that and build into your expectation.
So basically you have to know, is that a challenge? Like getting to understand your client? Or is it?
It is a challenge. I think it's also a good. It is. I want to get the right term, the right diction. It is a challenge.
Blessing in disguise.
Yes, blessing in disguise because I want to put so much on my client, but so does the client. So you have to have a intermediate point. Well, to learning. Francis wants this, but Francis, you know what? With your budget, with your outlook of things, with what you want on the professional end, it would look like this. It would be beautiful like this. So it is me with that consultation fee that you get put in, with that service fee that you get to put in. That I get to know what Francis. This place will look better like this. It look better like that.
Uganda consultation fee
I know just actually and speak of that, I want to tap into that because you know what the consultation fee does? It puts you in a position where you're able to know what the client wants.
So you're able to
no, okay, aware but I get to know what the client wants, there's wanting and expecting. I think those are two different terms. You want it, chagala, then subida chino. If Francis don't give me my 100 views, I'm going to kill you. Again, I might want the 100 views, but expectation supersedes. So when I get to know my client, I get to know what they want. When I get to know what they want, I get to know what I can give them. When they get to know what I can give them, they can get to know what they don't want. And what they don't want me to give them. Exactly. So with the consultation, what it does basically, you get to know what the client wants, what I can give and what I can't.
It also helps
you.
It also helps you
because what? Transportation. I've come with the whole team. You know why? I've come with the team of 3 before. Someone measuring, which it's a whole interlook. It's a whole different dissect, if I can say that.
Is a consultation
actually it's small money, 150 150 depending where you are. Nenga ovude mukapana obochira fuel ka transport ka facilitation to want to akulu things you'll be seeing them. Someone is coming with a team. Yes, team of 3, team of 4. You see the whole. It's a big project. So a big project of 200 million, 1 billion. Don't expect really zero balance. You guys stop joking, by the way. So let's get some small fee facilitated to the big viewers, whoever your client. Omanye, and I commit transport. It can facilitate this because with that I can be able to bring in my team. Let's measure this. Let's do this. Let's do something beautiful for Mr. Beautiful client, and we get to have results because at the end of the day, that's the goal.
So in short, by client, where I go kusasula.
But client for what service providers they deal with, Francis. My service provider, I'm dealing right now with Francis. Francis is good at podcasts, is good at this whole thing of channeling, YouTube, social media. Take it there. I'll deal with you because of the expertise of your time and your, I think, passion. I think at the end of the day. So now Kojo would have Uganda Kuja, Umpoika Bajitika Katini, Manya Ogenda, Manyi Jengenda. Hey, I'm saying, mukono, okay, 150, okay, 4 people, measuring, which come with the whole clear view of what you're going to take. Is it in 3D, is it in 5D? Because a client, outlook, what are you going to show to them? It's going to look nice. It won't be about the whole mouth handwork. Yes, it does. Actually, the client forgets that commanding. Now most times actually forget.
I was listening to a pastor yesterday in Agamba.
Yes, sir?
He's no longer meeting people for free because when he meets people for free, they're going to waste his time just to save for anything. But when he charges them for 2 hours, They want to be serious is what they want to say.
And he was right, actually.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, he was right. So most times, actually, where we're going, let's have a whole direction for service providers. Service providers deserve a pay.
It's holiday.
Service providers deserve a pay.
Okay.
Monetary.
Pay. Not
Physically, not physically, because the ones that site I told you, well, it's just so Uganda, but you know, when I come to your site and you're there, friends, there's something that it adds. Now, in case then to me that band, okay, it can come to that point, but let's get to the whole point and dissect it. To some site, church tags, well, that's a consultation fee.
To speak to the main guy.
I've come to your place. I'm like, you know what? We may need to dissect on it. We may need to make these changes, and these colors may suit. This material may best suit because of that money. The 150, the 100, over 200, regardless of whichever company you're working with, something about Garukaya would have. All your service providers. I think there are actually very many now coming to Uganda. They're very many interior designers, and we really, really do appreciate. So give your interior designers that paycheck because it is worthwhile.
Amazing. So you're in a sector, especially of furniture, Sajja. Eh? How are you able to, to punch above your the ceiling, whereby you just imagine a female barber among male barbers.
Do you need to do that? It's a beautiful one.
So how do you handle that challenge? Because men will be like, oh you nah. Let me go to my man. At least which has been known that men.
Actually, you know the funny thing? The men will come to us, then the women will go to the men. That's the funny thing. I don't know if it's a whole gender situation going on.
Hey.
The man, no. And it is funny actually. Most of my clients have been men, but because men need a woman touch. You know, when a woman touch comes in, and I'm being honest actually with no bias, interior spaces, you get a punch here. It brings in a different direction, a different I don't even know how to say it.
I think it's to do with attraction.
Women are creators, women are beauticians, women love nice things.
Yeah.
Omusajja wajja kugambira seti y'entebe 2.5 omukyala kuteka ku 1.5 okitegeera kyagezako okugamba buli omu ajja kusanga whatever deserves you. In a beautiful way, because you know what, waliwo wabiri, waliwo 2 million, waliwo 200 million, waliwo no 2 billion.
So you had an order of 2 billion.
I would want to have that actually. So what I'm trying to say, I don't want to have a client who comes through. My high has been a bit high. I don't want even to disclose it, but she has come in handy. I think I was sharing in there. Actually, I didn't even say the exact amount. It came in a bit handy, but it almost killed me.
Do you know what happens to me when I get huge sums of money?
What happens? It first disappear.
I get a running stomach.
No, when this man was asking me for the money back, I'm like, which money back? Which money back?
Wait a minute. Was asking for the money back?
About that, go just first cut. Don't cut.
First tell me that story.
Man. So can you close? What?
For me, tembozi.
Gajifumite kute. Nazina gajifumita nenzita. Josh maliriza tumalize. Kankazena. But jokes aside, we're rolling. I'm not hearing myself.
It's here.
Where are we? Tandika Josh ngomwenya. Let's do it.
Anyway, you're not okay sharing that experience.
The fuck you thought? I am okay.
Okay, holla. Holla.
Which one do you want to hear?
That very one. Yeah, big pay.
Okay. Which big pay?
You said back 100 million.
No, I'm about that, yeah. No, it's all about this. Nali food because sometimes you get into business, you don't know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You may not know what you're doing. and probably you never know what you're doing. And those are the whole different perspectives and dynamics of business. Being a younger content creator, a younger entrepreneur, getting the business I'm in, trying to brand on it, specialize on it, personalize on it, I think. Personalize on it. Nemanya, whenever you see Wood Hub, you see African Living, you see Cause Interior Custom
Like
Furniture.
give it identity.
Thank you.
Definitely.
So the whole big branding of it has been my biggest problem. Of course, the money bit will come in, but the money has always been a problem because you know why? You may have the money, but you don't have the brand, you don't have the identity. So with me, with us, it has always been about identity. Looking for African Living, custom furniture, because you get everything from scratch. You've been around this space. Actually, we have other workshop along this other road. So when you get in there, you get to know a client at Jabwat. Most of our clients get things on Pinterest.
On Pinterest?
Yes, and when they get...
want this.
Actually, I'll show you some of the messages from our last client. You get them and like, oh, I'm actually overwhelmed. The fuck? It's like 100. I thought it would come like 60. So it comes in way beyond. Client, then the expectation
is high.
Then you you supersede it actually. That's the good news actually. Yeah, when you supersede it. Then when you don't, now for now dear, Ugandan clients, give me dear. It's a syndicate center.
Oh, that's why the other one was asking about
that. Where is the money? Which money?
So you did do a good job, yeah?
About that, even though you do a good job, my dear Chigana, so jokes aside, notification from a client makes sense. When I see that money, it comes through, it is satisfying. So when it gets to the client, he was also waiting for their expectation, like where is the results?
When talking about katika nkaveko
kasinde wakalabyeko abadde yego jashoja gonje omuganda oza kasinde wakalabyeko
okunyirira kw'olikoloza kwaki you look like money. You look like money.
I'm joking. I better look like it because poverty is too much too.
Okay. Kati, back to the challenge you're facing.
Ask me.
What's the challenge you face with working with in the same industry that is male dominated?
The first challenge I think would be Kamanyiro in this way. Yeah, someone says you as a woman, you can't crack good business deals, you can't crack money deals, you can't actually give results. And I'll focus it on the result orientation.
Bakumanyira.
No. Yes, bakumanyira actually. Omuntu alina okumanyira but times olina okugamba ontenda kumanyira because you know what?
You can do better.
I'm doing better.
I drive a better car.
No. Actually, it's not comparison. Can I say that? It's not about comparison, Francis, actually.
Let me tell you one thing about the problem. Do you know why many of us are still broke? We are the Africans, because we are too nice. And we don't like to acknowledge the fact that we are better than other people. Sometimes when you're good at something, you need to say it and feel it and walk it and talk it. And sometimes, in rare cases, throw it in the eyes of some people, just to show them that, you know what,
it is what is
I'm the shit. Now what? Hey, so don't feel small when I give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And now back to the women in this business. I think it's been a bit tough because, to be honest, you put on the gender. Women easily manipulated. Then men probably on the other end. But I don't want to put on to the gender whole thing. Do you give in results? Which service provider do you get results?
I like it when you say you don't like to put the gender thing.
I don't want actually, and you've been pushing the whole narrative, but yes, is it men? Do men deserve it? Is it women? It's not women, no.
It's about what you're able
Francis,
to do.
see, was the one because the podcast, see, well done. It's 100, yes, it's 90, it was shitty, that is it. Then you come to Wood Hub. Hey, Wood Hub, I've had clients. I've had some bad reviews, and I'm being honest with you. Actually, that goes back to it. Having bad reviews and getting to know the whole actually getting to know the whole point of it. First, you don't hear bad news, do you? But if you do, later on you dissect and like, next time I get a challenge too. Next time I'll increase on my lighting, I'll put in orange, you get in that way because you've dissected onto it. And because I've also got to know it. And so some Francis went. Others most times you act blind onto it, you act deaf onto it, you act onto dumb because you can't talk. So when you see it, you won't be blind. When you can't hear it, you won't be deaf. Dumb, you don't talk. So it's a whole different perspective. So the furniture interior, I'm saying it's not about the gender, but the gender, well done. Gender is a few people. So people, it's a whole big competition with the men who are basically indulged into it. It's like a whole 80%, to be honest. The women is like a whole 20%, to be honest. But in the as people who are in my industry, it's the people who are no offhand, to be honest, compared to the men. And now furniture has gone past Panawosanga Kukubo. And actually, back when you're actually, because can we rephrase it back? When we were growing up, those beds that have the four stands. It's the same design. And then we'll also fade. How about that? Because to be honest, right now those chairs can last for 10 years. Those days, Francis, those chairs. And I'm being honest with you, that's why I'm looking at authenticity, customization, you know. Once it's cozy, then omuntu omanya Francis Ojewang nongama njagala green, njagala brownie. Can we use mugavu? Can we use mahogany? Can we use then I give you actually send send on a test you because you can have your money but your test is that much cheap. Then you can have your test and your money is that small. So come as you are, the Garakai would have as you said.
I like what you said. You know, my takeaway from this conversation, you know, I'd earlier on come with this idea of, okay, let's talk about women in business, specifically look at what women are facing and stuff like that in women in furniture and stuff. In interior design, and then you say let's not limit it to women.
That's beautiful.
So that meant that if you're going to do business as a woman, don't expect favors simply because you're a woman. You've allowed to go into interior design, you've allowed to go into furniture. The ground is going to be leveled.
How about the creative industry at large, actually?
Yeah, so it becomes a level ground.
Let's not make it gender based.
You get to be judged based upon the quality of your work and what you bring on the table.
You're right.
Yeah, and it speaks a lot to... I wanted to speak about a bit of feminism. It speaks a lot to that feminism movement. Many people like to become victims as opposed to...
That's very, very right. Everyone wants to play victim.
Yeah.
Especially women, actually. I will take that. I will take our...
You guys play victim a lot.
Yes.
I like that. The Baganda say, wait, amazina genchima. Mchia wejikona koto complaining.
That's why I don't want here a feminist. No, even the males are in there because you know what? It's a whole business. If I'm able to deliver, it's not about you being a woman. A woman can deliver, so does a man. So let's not put a whole let's not put lines. Yes, let's deliver results, and the results to be able to
speak for us.
It is what it is. No, gokoze ogenda omulisa okoze otya kaisa kubona
they don't lose speed. So, all right, you can see how well put she is.
Is she?
Yeah, you're looking demure.
Thank you. Moya pause on the beat, and the baddest behind the camera, Josh. And the baddest in front of the camera, Francis. I mean, who even does your podcast?
First, break down this outfit.
How about that, yeah?
What are you wearing?
How about Josh in Tandisao.
Tandika.
One engato.
Engato nedda.
Okay. This is Moya outfit.
From top to bottom?
Actually, she's an African designer, Ugandan designer, motive, baddest designer, anything authentic, affordable.
You don't know.
Look no further.
I don't know.
The baddest the camera, into the camera, YouTuber. Francis Mulaba. Mr. Museveni, he is here. Museveni ngomwenyeza tega manyo wabweru.
President Museveni to meet the next year and take a State House. All right, guys, come on, let's get out. All right, guys, All right, guys, this has been a beautiful episode of me, myself, and Madame Marion, CEO, CEO, Garukayo. You know,
and Garukayo Creative Studio.
exactly. Here located in
Chira, look no further. Shoshos, Garukayo Hood Hub at Hood Hub 256.
For all your interior design solutions.
And I mean cozy interior, custom furniture, look no further. If you come to the creative studio or videography or geography, cinematography, look no further. Official plug in town has been sorted.
Aho tetugenda sukawo and a happy new year. Buyaka